Hey everybody, Chris here, Four Directions Bushcraft. Before I start on this video, I just want to thank everybody for their, I always say views, comments, and support. And it seems like it gets repetitive, but honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. The views, well, comments and support, you know, have all really skyrocketed on my channel. You know, I think I got 451 subscriptions. Views have, I don't even know what I'm at now. Seems a whole lot. And all your comments, you know, my comments have been screwing up. I don't get half of your guys' notifications. I have to look for them all the time now. I don't know what that is. Maybe I messed up the settings or something. Maybe you guys can leave me some more comments and tell me maybe what I can do to fix that. But I have to search for every one of your guys' comments now. So I'm sorry if I missed some of them. I don't mean to. I want to answer everybody. And in fact, this video is has been inspired by a comment that I got from Kanzi. He watches all of my videos and comments to all of them as well. He's a very, very good supporter of mine, and he asks me, what do I carry on a day hike, as far as provisions and as far as what do I like to brew up? Like, what are my provisions? Coffee, tea, anything like that. What do I normally take on a day hike? Now, my day hike is obviously going to be different than my overnighters or even my weekend trips. They're even way different than obviously my primitive trips. Now, I categorize all my trips because they are just that. They determine obviously what I take. So this setup right here that I got next to me is normally my overnighter. My overnight setup. My weekend setup is this as well, but just with more crap. My primitive setup, I'll explain that later, but it's a lot different. This is my overnighter. My day hike is a little different. I don't take my hydration pack on my day hikes. It's just too heavy. Everything else I do take. Let me unclip this for you. I take, I have two of these, one on this side and one on this side of my pack. They're set up exactly the same. They're set up in that they have the thermal lining, which, you know, I don't really care if my water stays cold out there. I don't put any ice in it. I just put water in these. 1 quart. It's just your normal military issued Alice pack 1 quart canteen, and I just have I carry water in all of them all the time. I never switch that up. Now in the side packs, I usually always carry 1 lighter, which is right here. I always have a lighter in there, just in this one. And my canteen cup as well. I do all my drinking and eating out of my canteen cups. I don't normally carry a eating system. It's just, again, more weight, more cumbersome items. I just carry my trusted canteen cups. Both of these are set up exactly the same way. With another canteen cup. So, I like those. On my overnighters, I usually carry the water. Depending on what campsite I go to or where I go, I don't want to have to worry about water. Obviously, that's a big worry to everybody. Now I do drink a lot of river water that I boil, a lot of creek water that I boil, depending on the water source. I don't drink the stagnant, nasty stuff. Anyway, for my overnighters, I like to carry at least a little bit of water. Here's these are 3-liter military Molly hydration packs. If the kiddos are going with me, which they normally are, I do put some ice in here. But 3 liters, I carry a carabiner on top of it so I can clip it to my pack. That's for the overnighters. As far as provision goes for the overnights, I have my main pack to my Alice pack is normally has my hammock in it when it's wintertime, or when it's summertime, I'm sorry, it has my hammock in it. Right now, this is set up for a day hike because we just got back from a day hike. And my son went with me, so I brought him some extra water. But for normally, like I said, for my day hikes, I leave this at home if it's just me. So again, if it's just me, I carry my provisions in the smaller pocket of my Alice pack. All my provisions go in that smaller pouch. That way I know where they are. I have designated pouches that I use things for. And I always have a mountain house in there, no matter whether I eat it or not. It's always in there. I always replace it if I do eat it. So that always stays in there. My little homemade cutting board. But as far as my provisions pack, I usually just keep them in this this old, it was actually a triage pack from work. They were getting rid of them and replacing them, so I said, well, I can use that. And it was a free pouch, so yeah, why not? I don't have anything fancy or anything with my 4 Directions Bushcraft logo on it, not yet. Maybe someday down the line I'll have something like that, but as far as right now, I like everything cheap, simple. If it works, it's good enough for me. In the main pouch here, I carry my, this is a German mess kit type setup. It's got a knife. I lost the knife, so I had to replace it with just a butter knife from home. But anyway, I've had this for about, forever. 5, 6, 7 years now. And it's got the can opener. It works really well. It's stainless steel and durable. And again, that's German military issued, so it just all folds up into that nice little compact deal there. I use it all the time, every time I go out. As far as my provisions, again, I don't have a fancy sack that I put them all in. I plainly just have Ziplocs. But I do have some goodies in here. I have chicken bouillon. So if I just want to have some chicken broth, if I'm feeling cold or in the wintertime, or I want to cook or make a soup, squirrel meat and actually chicken bouillon are really good together. I like it. So I have that. I have, oops, and that's leaking. I have, this is cappuccino mix. So lots of sugar in there. Cappuccino, just like you would buy at the store, I just put it in a Ziploc baggie. And in fact, I got a hole in it right there. So I'm gonna roll that up. So, cappuccino mix, coffee, just like probably like everybody else. This is the instant coffee. Again, really easy. I don't mind the instant coffee at all. I love it actually. And mixed with my cappuccino, can't go wrong with that. Of course, sugar, just regular table sugar. I don't have any pre-made, or I don't have any homemade sugar. I just have the plain old sugar. And pretty much that is all I have for my for my coffee and my cappuccino mixes there. I just put my chicken bouillon in there, just because it rolls up real nice and neat with that. So chicken bouillon, sugar, cappuccino, coffee. Here's my assortment of teas and more coffee. I'm a coffee caffeine fanatic, so coffee is my choice of drink in the bush, obviously. So I have these Folgers singles, which really come in handy. You can use each one of these twice. So I love those things. They're quite expensive though. I think they're $5 for 18 of them or something like that. They get expensive. Hot cocoa mix. I'm down to 1 pack in there. Kiddos love it, and I can also mix it to my coffee and even my cappuccino. I can mix this in just for an extra kick if I wanted to, or plain, obviously. And here's my assortment of teas. I go on and off with teas. I used to love tea out in the bush, but I switched to coffee now a lot. I go back and forth, you know. But these are the what are they? Celestial teas, made in Boulder, Colorado. They're just the bags. They don't have any wrappers, they don't have any staples, they don't have anything. So I really like that because I can just pull one out, throw it in my cup, and that's it. They're biodegradable and everything. Last but not least, in my provisions, I always carry some ramen. My boy and well, my kiddos eat this up like it's going out of style, especially in the woods. But I always keep, you know, it costs nothing, weighs nothing. I always keep these in my pack, no matter what. So I keep one in there. Normally, I keep one up here too, in my Alice pack. But as far as provisions go, that's what I take. Whether it's a day hike or a overnighter, I'll even take, obviously, this stuff on my weekend trips as well. Another thing I carry in my provision case is my stove, my camping stove, which I always carry a lighter in there as well. And it's just a simple $8 stove. You've probably seen them 100 times. It's not even a jet boil or anything like that. It's just a simple butane, propane stove, which I'll tell you, in a pinch, or out here at the park where I'm at, it doesn't hurt to get one of these. I mean, they cost nothing, they weigh nothing, and they boil many times with the canister of fuel that they give you. And I'll show you that here in just a moment. So I purchased one of these. I've had this one for, man, three years now, and I've taken it on every one of my long distance trips, my day hikes, you know, when the kids want to pull over and have cocoa. I'm a coffee fanatic, so it works out for me. The only pain in the butt are these canisters, these butane propane canisters. Now, when it's really cold outside and it's snowing, they don't like to work. I have to keep my hands around them to keep them warmed up. You can put a heating pack under here, like one of the hand warmers, and then set it down, and it works good. Keep it kind of close to your fire, not too close, or else you'll, obviously, for obvious reasons, explode and everything. They go, I bet you I can get 6 to 8 boils out of this, and that's my Canteen Cup. So about 6 to 8 boils, which isn't very much, so I try to use my fire as much as I can. But anyway, I do keep that just because of the convenience of it. As far as my my primitive overnighters, or as long as I can go, all I take is one of these canteen cups and one of these canteens. I do take the outer case, the thermal case, and I do take a lighter. As far as out in the wilderness, I can replicate almost anything. The caffeine is hard to come by, of course, but you can use a substitute as far as dandelion or chicory for your coffee. Your fire, obviously, you can make fire a lot of different ways. As long as I have my knife, I do take my knife. I take one lighter just in case. You never know when, it's just not safe to not have your lighter if you are going out. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with making fire, but I have a family and everything. I don't I don't want to go out without my lighter. So just in case I have it in there, I don't use it. I try to be as primitive as possible just to practice, in case I do need to. So, and that's what this is all about. It's having fun and practicing. You always want to be safe with what you're doing. So, as far as primitive overnighters, I just try to take my knife in that canteen, and canteen cup. But I try to always go military issued. To me, I tear the crap out of this stuff. I mean, I am rough with everything. I work hard out there, and I have fun out there, and I try to take care of it as much as I can. I'm not sitting there throwing it around on the ground. I hang it up, but out in the woods, this stuff gets beat up. It gets wet, it gets cold, it's exposed to all the elements. So it needs to work as hard as I do. And this military issue Alice pack does just that. I mean, this thing is indestructible. This Molly hydration pack has been through hell and back. All the canoe trips I've been on, everything. I carry all this equipment with me. So it's gone through hell and back as well, and I'm proud of it. And that's why I carry the military issued stuff a lot. And I just try to keep it as simple and as cheap as I can, So, you're going to hear a car go by. So, I really, really appreciate all your guys' subscriptions, your views, your comments, and, as always, your support. If you have any other questions or any videos that I can make, I think I'm up to like 210, this is the 211th video that I have. So, I haven't done it all by any means. And I'm still making new videos, but if you guys have any ideas or anything you'd like to see, let me know and I'll do that video as soon as I can get to it. And guys, have fun out there, okay? And we'll catch you on the next one.